This is part 2 of the podcast about our Everdark special editions, where we talk about why we're experimenting with Kickstarter when we already have our own shop set up, and also about how you can support queer content and take away some of the power of hateful content just with your attention. So one thing that I do want to also next talk to you about, Sylvia, is how we are actually presenting the special editions to the world, which is through Kickstarter. Can you explain the reasoning behind that?
The reason is because it's been really, really hard for us to reach and find new people.
Oh my God, yes.
And it's only going to get harder. It's just kind of hostile. And Kickstarter really seems to be a place that is not hostile. It is a place that is really supportive of queer and gay content creators and gay content and queer content. It seems just like a great fit for us. I've helped design many things for people's Kickstarters, but I've never been a part of one being run. So like it's a first time really for all of us, and it's nerve-wracking a little bit. But I think that what's really exciting about it for you guys, for people who have supported us a long time, is that we have gone all out. I think in a way because we're like, this is a marketing, this is like notice us please world.
Right.
We really want people who aren't already fans of Everdark to be drawn in.
Exactly. So we think it's worthy of other people seeing it. YouTube shows our videos to like 3 new people. That's it. They don't show it to anybody. Now, there's many reasons for that we could speculate on and Kat could go on, but it's all speculation, but it doesn't stop the fact that they show it to 3 new people. So if we need to get new people into the funnel, we have to pay for them. A lot of times we get incredibly antagonistic responses because no ad platform allows you to filter down enough now to know whether this will be welcome. And the thing about Kickstarter is that it knows, for example, which backers like gay projects. And there's a huge gay community, a queer community on Kickstarter and queer projects. And so they will show us to people who will be, oh, guess what? Not going to tell us to go to hell. Which just happens all the time.
That's a really big part of it. We are going to launch this pre-launch page, and it's going to be really, really important for us to get what are called followers.
Yes.
This doesn't require you to actually donate even a cent. It just is basically being like, blink, notify me.
So even if you don't want to or couldn't afford a thing, if you could just please do a follow when we have that would be huge. That's all you need to do is please just follow it.
And just follow it, because that helps trigger the Kickstarter algorithm to be like, show this to people.
Exactly.
And I know that money is tight for everyone right now. And it is even more important if you could just make a post on your social media, tell a friend. That is so useful to us and something we are really in need of.
Yeah.
That is how you can support us.
Liking, subscribing, and commenting tell algorithms that you, in fact, enjoy this and that other people would too.
There are people behind the machines that do not want us to exist.
Yeah.
And we are going to be swimming upstream. And so I don't know if you guys ever remember that scene from Finding Nemo where there are all these little fishes trapped in the thing. And there's one fish swimming down and it's hopeless. And that fish is a fucking goner. If all of the fish swim down together, you can shift the tide.
Yeah.
You really can. And it doesn't require money. It just requires a follow. It just requires a like and subscribe. And that, regardless of Wraith Rain, that is you changing the algorithm just a tiny bit. Because, the algorithm is, yes, there are people that are evil that are within the algorithm. But the algorithm is also that anger and hate and fear is what people respond to and people click on.
Right.
It is not just that they're evil corporate overlords. It is an everyday act of us choosing Wraith Rain and choosing joy and choosing that this is what we want to support and not that.
That's hugely important, because one thing that I was explaining to people, especially on YouTube and Facebook, you are not the customer. I know that sounds really weird because you think, well, of course I am. No, you are the product. They are selling you and their access to you in one place to the advertisers. Their advertisers are, in fact, their customers. So here's the deal. If you want to tell YouTube, I want these type of advertisers, i.e., I want you to support these type of customers like Wraith Rain, they will support us and help us. But if you don't do that and they're like, oh, well, we'll just bury you and we'll show your videos to 3 new people, maybe. maybe. And you can't sustain something like that on 3 customers.
All of these guys, all of this bad stuff that's in the world right now that is making like everyone just kind of hold their breath, they're all trying to steal your attention.
Yes.
They are attention demons. That is what they feed upon, and that is what they need. And ultimately, we don't have a power in a lot of things, but we do have power in what we give our attention to.
Wiser words have not been said. This is why
I'm in the basement.
This is why the
You learn a lot.
like her in the basement.
You learn a lot in the basement.
But no, I mean, Sylvia is really smart about so many of these things, and she's really, inspired me in so many ways. But she's right. Your attention is powerful. Where you give it, where you don't, how you behave online in terms of, your likes, clicks, your subscribes, your purchases, all of it matters. So we really want to thank those of you who have supported us going, by now. We hope you'll do it going forward.
Yeah, and I think we'll have made something that's really worthy of your attention.
That's the goal. Is I wanted something that would take your breath away, and Sylvia honestly exceeded my expectations.
That's very nice. Well, I had a lot of help from a lot of really tremendous people, and I just feel really honored that I got to put all the pieces together.
There'll be a lot more to come on this, a lot more explanations, a lot more to see and explore, and we can't wait to share it all with you. Thanks so much, you guys.
Thank you. Do I get free?
No. Back in the basement.